So, is there a spiritual significance to Pride Month? Hey guys, it's John here in my studio at the desk where I usually do my private sessions, drinking a beautiful glass of iced tea on an absolutely lovely day outside. But I'm in the process of doing private sessions today. I'm shooting this in between a couple of them, so I thought I'd hop on and get this done. Pride Month. We're in the middle of Pride Month. The concept of Pride Month is an interesting concept because it's people being proud of who they are naturally. It's people stepping out and being their authentic selves. But why would Pride Month be a necessary thing unless that segment of humanity was marginalized in some way? That segment of humanity was made to feel like they shouldn't be proud of who they are. And when you look at the greater spiritual significance of this, if God is love, then love in any form is never wrong. And for someone to love themselves enough to step out and say, I am my authentic self and I love people of the same sex, or, love in my way that is particular to me, love in any form is never wrong. I find it interesting that the reason we have months, Pride Months and Black History Month, is because these segments of society have been broadly generalized, marginalized, and treated poorly because of who they are naturally. I find it to be almost sad that we have to have months setting the individualities apart from one another, because the reason we have that is because unloving things were done to broad general segments of society. And the deeper spiritual significance of this is that when you look at what Pride Month really is, it's people stepping out and being proud of who they are and loving who they want and sharing love in a bigger way. And when I look at this from the bigger spiritual perspective, God is love. And, I leave you one commandment: love one another. When you come from that sort of space and you realize that it doesn't say love one another unless they don't love people of the opposite sex. It doesn't say anything about love one another unless, they love exactly as I do. It doesn't say any of that. It just says love one another. And so a lot of the struggles that we've had in life have been around these ideas, is that we aren't accepting of one another. And I was excited to see that when the Baptist Church did a study on why people were leaving the church in droves, 54% in the last 20 years have left the Christian churches. I was happy to see the number one answer was they left because of how LGBTQ people were being treated by the church. It was like the congregations were recognizing that these people were being judged harshly for the way they loved. And to me, I look at that from the perspective of it's very gratifying to me to see people leaving churches because of the fact that their morality doesn't line up with love. So when I look at Pride Month, I am excited for the people who are able to finally say, this is who I am, and I'm proud of myself, proud of who I am. I'm proud of who I love. I'm proud of the loves in my life. So that makes me very gratified. And if we really want to take a bigger, more spiritual perspective on this, is to look at this time and say, well, let's create a world where they don't have to stand up and grab their power, because we're all empowering one another. We're all loving one another, as Jeshua taught. I leave you one commandment: love one another. Simply loving them and accepting them for who they are. you know, be it, LGBTQ or race or religion or whatever broad segment of society that has been marginalized. Let's stop the marginalization so that we can just be humans living in a beautiful world. And I find that the idea of not only self-acceptance, but embracing diversity, embracing the fact that people love differently, people worship differently, people have different lifestyles and cultures, and embracing that and learning from that and really seeing the beauty in the differences, but not marginalizing, not segmentalizing, and putting people in boxes because of various aspects of their lives, and never making broad generalizations about whole segments of society. I've heard, I hate women, I hate men, I hate black people, I hate gay people, I hate, I hate. That's that whole thing of one whole giant segment of society. In my life, I've traveled to 30 countries. I've met beautiful people there. I've also met buttheads in every country. There's not one segment of society that doesn't have both. But I will tell you this, in all the places I've traveled and all the things that I've done, the most exciting thing is that the majority of people are just beautiful people. The buttheads are few and far between, but it's a matter of not being the butthead yourself by broadly generalizing whole groups or whole segments of society for something that is natural to them. And so I love the idea that people are finally, embracing their self-acceptance and putting themselves out there. We can take Pride Month and have it be seen as a powerful reminder of love, unity, and the acceptance of everyone. We can have Pride Month be proud of the various differences in humanity and find the beauty in the various ways that we love. We can look at Pride Month as a chance for us to be proud of them for stepping into their power, but be proud of us for being proud of them, for being proud of us for seeing them as humans who are just really becoming empowered for this and using this month as an opportunity to really step into that power. I think it's important for us to realize that if God is love and we love one another, we're delivering God to the world. And so I think it's completely spiritual to not only celebrate Pride Month, but to celebrate the people who get to step up and share who they really are and what they really love and how they really feel, and just be there for them, because that is the loving thing to do. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Well, they're not least, they're equal to, but whatever you do to them, you're doing to the oneness of God, to all of us. So treat everyone with special significance, because they are all significant. And take this month to celebrate the diversity and include them into your life, and look at this perspective of we are joyfully creating a life of beautiful, loving humanity, as opposed to vilifying people for the way they love, the way they look, the way they pray, all those things. Let's take Pride Month and celebrate those people who are stepping into their power, but let's also use it as a marker for how we can change the world and treat the world and create a world that is loving and caring. And so, my friends, take this month and really let people recognize that you see them for who they are, that you love them for who they are, that you respect them for who they are, and that in no shape or form are you judging them for who they are. And become proud of yourself and make this your Pride Month too, even though you may not be LGBT or Q, but you could easily be someone who's proud of humanity and proud of these amazing people who are breaking free of these broad generalizations and these marginalizations that have made them hide their lives. let's be proud of them for stepping out and really showing who they are authentically. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.